The Bible says David took a harp and played with his hand. So Saul was refreshed and was well, and the evil spirit departed from him. This month, Jerusalem, the city of David, was the scene of the first international harp competition. 33 young harpists from 11 countries came to participate in the contest. World-famous musicians and harp virtuosos act as judges. Among them are Carlos Salcedo and Maria Korchinska. The first prize went to 19-year-old Suzan Noldonian of Italy. The prizes are distributed at a gala concert with the Israel Philharmonic Orchestra. Third prize, Edward Witzenberg of Holland. Second prize, Susan Hackett MacDonald of America. Suzan Noldonian won an exquisite Princess Louise harp with a new streamlined design made by a famous Chicago music firm. As in the days of King David, Jerusalem once again resounds to the music of the harp. Israel's pioneering effort in the past concentrated mainly on agriculture. With the country now almost self-sufficient in foodstuffs, the next step is large-scale industrialization. Made-in-Israel products are already well known in many countries, and exports must be further increased. Many new factories will go up in new development areas, like this one on the southern Mediterranean coast called Ashdod. Its citizens are mainly new immigrants. To feed industry, a new power station in Ashdod supplies electrical energy to the southern part of Israel. Among the first of Ashdod's industries was the large Rion plant, giving work to many of the town's people. Soon, work will begin on the new deep-water harbor to handle export cargoes from mines, citrus groves, and factories. Rock and stone, these are the natural resources of the Judean hills, the kind of stone a cement plant can quarry. The railway from Jerusalem to Tel Aviv passes at the foot of this hill, and nearby is the main road to the south and the coastal plain. The cement plant, which was erected there, sells its product to Israel's booming construction industry and also exports. It has given steady jobs to several hundred workers who have come to Israel during the last 10 years. A new town called Beit Shemesh was born. At first, the new citizens lived in tin shacks. They built their own houses, and the building trade provided work for other newcomers. Still more people came, more manpower for new industries. This motorcycle assembly plant was put up by a foreign investor. The government offered him special facilities and tax relief in keeping with its policy to encourage investors to build their plants in the new towns. New plants have complex modern machines. This requires new skills, technical know-how, specialization. In the vocational training school, the town's youngsters are learning to become skilled technicians. Beit Shemesh is a small town, yet every few months it changes and grows as new plants go up and more people come to work in them. Lachish, in the center of the country, is a region for agriculture and industrial crops. There are groundnuts, sugar beet, and cotton. These provide employment in the fields. The cotton is brought to cotton gins in the town of Kiriat-Gat, where it is processed for spinning and weaving. From Kiriat-Gat, a whole network of textile plants will spread down into the southern Negev. Kiriat-Gat is fast becoming the main town in the Lachish region, serving a ring of agricultural villages. In the town's industrial zone, other industries have gone up. In the new diamond polishing plant, the owner is still training his workers. Many of them, in their countries of origin, had never seen a factory before. Kiriat-Gat's modern bakery serves the whole Lachish region. As the needs of its townsmen grow, small industries grow too. Artisans are encouraged to build small workshops where they can follow their trades and teach their skills to others. When the people of Kiriat-Gat first came here from all parts of the world, they were strangers to each other. Now they are beginning to be neighbors. Kiriat-Gat has a new shopping center to meet their rising living standards. A radio, new shoes, they want these things. With a steady job, you can get them. Ashdod, Beit Shemesh, Kiriat-Gat. 30 new towns like these have grown up in the last few years all over Israel, from the hills of Upper Galilee to the Red Sea port of Eilat. These are planned centers of economic development and Israel's new industrial frontiers. In Cesaria, the sea still washes the fallen pillars of the city that Herod, king of Judea, built 2,000 years ago. Lying on the coast between Haifa and Tel Aviv, Cesaria was famous in Hebrew, Roman, Byzantine, and Crusader times. Now, the new Israel has added another chapter to its history. In the future, Cesaria will become one of the country's romantic vacation resorts, where, as in King Herod's day, pretty summer villas will look out upon the Mediterranean. Herod named his city in honor of the Roman emperor. Roman architects designed this amphitheater, now being excavated. Once these granite and marble stones thundered to the sound of racing chariots and the clashing swords of gladiators. A Roman mayor dedicated this building to Caesaria's governor. When the power of Rome waned, Byzantine builders constructed this public hall, using classic pillars and the towering statues of a pagan god and a pagan emperor. Centuries later, the Crusaders came and built a new port on the old Roman foundations. They strengthened their walls with Herod's columns. 500 years after them, a small community of Bosnian Muslims lived here for a time, among the ruins. To this place, filled with the ruins of all its ancient predecessors, a new generation of settlers came 20 years ago. They founded Sdot Yam, fields of the sea, an agricultural settlement. For the settlers, the past is part of their everyday surroundings. They have made their own new history as well. This house is dedicated to Hannah Senish, who lived here, and was parachuted into Hungary during the war to save Jews. She was killed by the Gestapo. From Nazi Europe, thousands of men and women came as illegal immigrants to the shores of Cesaria in leaking ships to lead a new free life in Israel. In Sdot Yam, the new way of life means tending the vineyards and banana plantations and fishing in the sea. Yet the past is always here. Under this soil, there may be a Roman palace, as yet untouched by the archaeologists. The settlers have built a museum to house the many relics found in their fields. From ancient Caesarea, the Bar Kokhba revolt was crushed, and Hebrew captives were taken into exile in Roman galleys. In the new Cesaria, to which the exiles have returned, fulfilling a prophecy made here by Rabbi Akiva after the Bar Kokhba revolt, thousands of children now spend their summer vacation. Like the children of Sdot Yam, they sail the same waters which Roman galleys, crusader warships, and ancient Hebrew fishing boats once plied. Once more, on the foundations of the old, something new is being created. A golf course and hotels will spring up here to make Herod's ancient garden city a lovely resort on the Mediterranean coast. How do children see themselves? A Tel Aviv art teacher began an experiment which may open new vistas in child education and psychotherapy. She asked her students to draw a face. They could touch their own faces in order to feel the proportions. They were, however, not told to draw self-portraits. But without being consciously aware of it, they drew themselves. These drawings, made by children between the ages of 10 and 14, may help to prove a theory held by psychologists, that every child has a clear and precise image of his own personality. This is not art, but as the photographs show, every drawing looks like the child who drew it. The Ministry of Education will carry out a research project to study children's drawings like these now being exhibited in Israel. They tell the honest and unglamorized truth about themselves. He has a serious emotional problem. What does his tension spring from? Laugh and the world laughs with you, she believes. It's a typical Sabra attitude. Is this another school teacher growing up? Miss Israel 1969. She's getting ready for the title now. She feels exotic, different. There's something about her eyes that say so. He gave him a powerful right hook to the jaw. It was a knockout punch. The eye is a mirror, seeing all things. Behind it is another eye, gazing inward at its own true image. These drawings will help parents and teachers to understand and appreciate the way each child looks at the world and at himself.